fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Five. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Made by Kareem Jackson.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take A first-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact,
they're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Badgley set to kick off.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Miami
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass, intended for Matt Breida, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They're looking at 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Down at the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to...
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Kerrigan in on the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And he finds Howard complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Around the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And a catch right side by Evans. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Tagovailoa's pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5. At the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Kyle Van Noy.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Herbert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Dolphins 16.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, here's Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off around the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one good for 33 and a first.
33 yards on the play. First down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2 looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 8.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them come.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Evans. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Good for a Miami Dolphin.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Lavonte David.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Won't you get down with me, down?